All right, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to welcome you to tonight's goDesana and Heart by Naturals testimonials call. This is a Zoom, but some people may dial in. I figured out how to get everyone to show on the to get the gallery to show in the recording, not just whoever's speaking. So hopefully it records that properly. But appreciate you guys being here this Monday night. This is a call or a Zoom for people who are either active members or customers to share their testimonials about either the products, could have a product testimonial or a financial testimonial talking about the benefits of the income opportunities we have here, or both. Some people may have a story about both. We do this every Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. The Zoom link is oneteam1dreamhangout.com, and you shouldn't need to enter a password. It should already be embedded. And for those of you who are admins, can you guys just monitor the chat, make sure people aren't posting crazy stuff like what happened 2 weeks ago. So, a little bit about me. I am a former, right, insurance claims management leader. I was worked in the insurance industry, all on the claim side, auto claims, commercial lines claims, workers' compensation claims. I did that for 30 years of my life, and I was in management for 22 of those years. Last Wednesday, September 3rd, was my Independence Day. The senior vice president of the company I was with schedules a meeting for me at 9:30 in the morning on Wednesday, and so I hop on there, and then the VP of Human Resources hopped on, and so when I saw that person on there, I knew what the deal was. I knew. I'm like, okay, this is my Independence Day, so this is the day where I won't ever have to show up to work again. And so they delivered the news. His name is Chris. Shared the news. Hey, Marcus. Unfortunately, the company has made a decision that today is your last day of employment with the company, effective immediately. And I saw myself on the screen because we're on Zoom. I'm smiling like that shark on Shark Tales. Remember when he smelled blood and he had to have that big smile? That's how I looked. All right. So I wasn't sad. And so I was happy. So anyway, they went through all the he hops off, and then the HR person goes through all the benefits and the severance package, all that kind of stuff, which was good. And the Zoom was over. So I leave the office, I'm going to the bathroom, and told my wife, "Hey, Tam, I don't work for Copper Point anymore." She's like, "Yeah, I thought I heard them say something about severance," and I'm like, "Yep, they paid me to go away, which is great." And so, but I was actually happy because this allows me to have even more time to devote to helping, people experience the benefits of both goDesana and Heart by Naturals, which is why you guys are here tonight. So that's my story, and I always tell people it's important if you're working a job, okay, make sure you have an additional source of income because you never know, okay, you never know what's going to happen with these employers, especially now with the economy and business income is down. The first thing employers look to reduce are salaries and benefits. Those are the two expenses they can control, right? They can control how many employees they have, how much they pay them, and they also can control the benefits they pay. And those are the first things to get cut, right? Never the CEOs, never the EVPs. It's typically people who they feel are dispensable, right? And so, even though I was thought I was pretty valuable, right? They decided my skills weren't needed anymore. But this is much better because over the years I built this business to where where I was earning a lot more than the job pays me, and so I was prepared, right? I already have replaced my income, so just encourage you guys to do that. But with that being said, that's my quick story about the income opportunity. We have any guests here, I want to welcome you to who are watching here on Zoom and on Facebook. What we want you to do is, if you like the information, make sure you get back with the person that invites you here tonight, so that and tell them what you liked about the information, so you can partner with us and do what we're all doing, right? And if you decide, you know what, I don't really need to earn more money. I'm fine. I'm financially stable. Become a customer and buy the products. Buy a go-go stick. Where's my focus view? I forgot to take this. Give me a moment. Just take a shot of one of our go-go sticks, and they are amazing. So, with that being said, so I want to welcome any guests. If you guys have a testimonial tonight, raise your hand, hit the raise hand option on Zoom or comment in the chat. We can see. I got Maxine messaged me earlier. I know Tiara's not here tonight. Keep Tiara more in your prayers. I'm sure, hopefully, she'll be back soon. Um, and also, I have to give a couple of disclaimers. I work hard. I don't know if you will work hard, so you might not earn any money if you decide to partner with us. And we are not governed by the FDA. Our products are not intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. And if you have any concerns about using the products, see your doctor first. Right. So that's pretty much that. As far as how the money works between the two companies, we get paid up to 15 different ways. Right. So with Hardbar Naturals, which is the bigger of the two companies, pays up to 9 different ways, and goDesana pays up to 6 different ways with the cash back and the other ways the company pays. There's daily pay, there's weekly pay, and there's monthly pay. Okay, so that's pretty much an overview. I got you, Maxine. And then if you purchase products, there is a money back guarantee, so there's no risk of losing your money if you decide to become a customer and buy products. Okay, if the products don't work for you, you can simply contact the company and they'll tell you what address to send the package back to, and they'll issue you a refund. Right, so no risk of losing your money. I think I covered everything as far as that. Oh yeah, so as far as how the products work, okay, Heartbind Naturals has primarily superfoods and supplements with some personal care products. goDesana has household products. It has the cosmetic products. The go-go sticks, these go-go sticks, these are considered cosmetics, just so you know that. There also are personal care products, the soap, the deodorant, the tooth powder, the bath bombs, the hair serum, the skincare serum, there's essential oils, and there's black seed oil. And then as far as the household products, there are the laundry detergents, which are non-toxic, and the hard surface cleaning sprays, which are all non-toxic. And people understand household products because most people clean their house, right? Wash their clothes. People also understand the personal care products because most people wear deodorant most days. Okay, most people brush their teeth. I think I'm hopeful. Hopefully they do. And people bathe their body and wash their hair if they have hair. I don't have hair, but I still use the hair and body bar to, clean this bald head after my workouts. And so people understand the household and personal care products. So if you guys are already buying that stuff, all you're going to do is just transfer where you're buying it from and not buy it from the grocery store or Amazon or Target or Costco or Walmart. And you're going to transfer your buying and buy it as a wholesale member from your goDesana store, okay, or HBN. Not over 90% of our members are customers, right? Companies located in Cincinnati, Ohio. So that's pretty much it as far as the products and the company. If I left anything out, you guys can comment in the chat and fill us in on if I left anything out in this description. So with that being said, I do see 2 people raise their hand. Maxine messaged me earlier. Let me have you unmute yourself. She says she has a guest. Her guest's name is Eileen. Let me find Eileen. I'm trying to see where she is. If Eileen can raise her hand, I can have her unmute if she's here. And Maxine, you should be able to unmute yourself. Oh, there you go, Eileen. I see you. All right. So I just asked each of you to unmute so you guys can go ahead and unmute.
There we go.
Right. So, Maxine, you can introduce your guest.
Yep.
Hey, Eileen, welcome.
Hi, Eileen. Thank you for hopping on tonight. I know we tried last week, but you couldn't make it. So if you could give your testimonial on the product that you had ordered, that would be great.
Sure. I first found out about the companies on Facebook and did a little research, looked around, and decided this was something I wanted to try. So I've, I guess, been around for about 3 weeks now, and I've only gotten the Go Sticks Craving Crusher so far, but let me tell you, it works. I have it in my purse with me all the time, so whether I'm home or out and about, I can have it with me. And it works great. And if I only use it once a day, it's once a day. If I have a craving day where I feel like I need to use it more, I do. But it's really great, and I like being here.
Right. Okay, Eileen, let me ask you a couple questions as far as you said you learned about the company on Facebook. Was it from a post Maxine made on Facebook?
Yes, in one of those like direct sales groups, she had made a
Okay.
post and went from there.
Okay. And did you guys know each other, have a relationship before then?
No,
No,
no.
That's awesome. That's exactly, that we always tell people there are 1,000 ways to build a business. You can wear buttons like I'm wearing, or t-shirts, or be in Facebook groups, right? Where people are looking for products and even business opportunities. But I'm glad you said yes. As far as cravings, what type of cravings have you noticed it has helped you with?
a lot with the sweets.
Sweet. Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, and just sometimes you just want a salty snack like crackers or chips or whatever, and so it's helped with those.
That's awesome. Yes, it helps me too. I use mine in the evening time because that's when I tend to want to, snack on like popcorn, or, pretzels, or, something so salty in the evening time. So I'll just take a couple whiffs and it stops it. It's amazing how it works. I know some people have other cravings as far as cigarettes or other things that may not be so good for the body, like drinking and maybe even smoking that green stuff, right? People trying to break that habit, and I've seen people testify where Craving Crusher stop helps with that. So I appreciate you, Eileen, for hopping on here and sharing. And if you use any other products, feel free to come back and share your story. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate that. All right, Maxine, you have anything you want to share, Maxine? No, you're
No, I might have an update on my toe next week.
okay.
I might just give it another week or so. But yeah, I'm also been using that um I can't remember the name, the oil that I got. I've been
Okay.
working on it, so we're good. Been
That's
applying
awesome.
it to my feet my foot, my toe every day. So
That's good. Yeah, I about a month ago I scraped my shin on a bicycle in a spin class. So it's too graphic to show the picture right now. I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. So all I've been using on it is trauma relief and black sea oil. The scab finally fell off last week, but the color is back almost normal to what my skin color was without a scar. So in a couple weeks, I'll take a picture and post that in our Facebook group and show that I used only black sea oil and trauma relief without using like the medicine, like Neosporin was what I
yeah.
grew up using all the time because I was always getting bumps and scrapes and cuts from sports, and so just want to show people the power of those two plant-based products actually work. So looking forward to you coming sharing about your toe. So that's
No problem. Sharing
appreciate.
it until it clears up.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks
No
for inviting
problem.
Eileen here, and I appreciate you for sharing the products with people. All right.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Hey, Jessica. Oh, you should be able to unmute. Try it now.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. So, what I wanted to talk about tonight is I don't know if anybody that has pets, if you can see this. It's the itch relief.
It's relief. Yep.
So, my dog's been um, licking and chewing on his paws. I think it has to do with the climate change, with the grass and stuff like that. So, he's constantly doing it where he's starting to, get sores. So, I was like, you know what? I remember buying this to have on hand for when he had another issue. So I start spraying it on his paws, rub it in. I have a cone that I put on him just so he won't lick at it.
Yep.
But it definitely helps him because it calms him down, and once he, because it's got a nice scent, calming scent for them, so it kind of distracts them. So for anyone that has pets, well, especially dogs that have like, allergies or whatever, this is good to have.
Yeah. Yeah, the itch relief for pets. I know we had Molly and Daisy. Daisy was a miniature schnauzer. She was white, and Molly was a Maltipoo, and they would get those hot spots, as they call, where they're scratching and biting on their skin. So we would just spray those hot spots and rub it in, and they wouldn't lick it off, but it would stop them from scratching and nipping at those hot spots on their skin. So that product definitely works. And for those of you who are wondering, that's an HBN product, a Heart by Naturals product. And but thanks for sharing that, Jessica. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So as far as how it works, I know people always ask us, okay, what are goDesana and Heart by Naturals the same company? No, they're not. They're two separate network marketing companies. Green Organics is the parent company. Green Organics is the company that pays our commissions. They send you a Visa debit card that says Beat Green Organics on it. And so they're two separate companies. Most people are members of both because you have the cosmetic products with the go-go sticks, the household products, the personal care products, and the other products on the goDesana side. And then on the HBN side, we have the superfoods, the supplements, the pet products, right? And some personal care products on the HBN side. And people want access to both. Okay, so that's why most people have an account with both. Some are building as far as participating in the income plan, right? Earning money. Some are simply customers. Over 90, average is 93% combined of our reps between the two companies are customers, and they come back and buy every single month. So that just speaks to how effective the products are. And then about 7% of our members are consultants or brand consultants or consultants who are buying the products and using the products and sharing them and getting paid. And that's what I like about network marketing is the fact that people do it every single day, right? But just don't get paid for it, because as long as I remember sharing things with people, with my friends and stuff like that, like the candy lady's house in the hood where I grew up at, she sold some cheap candy, right, compared to the store. And we would tell our friends, go to the house around the corner, the red house, 6 streets up, right? And she sells the best candy, but she never paid me for telling somebody to go to her house. Didn't give me free candy. She made all the money from all the kids in the hood from selling candy. So people do network marketing every day, right? We talk about doctors and dentists, coffee, and look at your Facebook page. For those of you who are on Facebook, go back 90 days, do an audit of your Facebook page and see how many times you have shared something, right? That it could have been a recommendation for something, a product, a movie, but you didn't get paid for doing that. So people know how to do network marketing every single day, but just don't get paid. And that's what I like about what we do, because we simply show people how to get paid doing something they already know how to do. And somebody at work, Jessica says, yeah, calm for pets is good too, right? It calms your pets down. They're amazing. Okay, and let me go ahead and Miriam, you should be able to unmute yourself, Miriam. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so my testimonial is about the pain spray and the pain cream. Earlier this week, I was getting my steps in early in the morning, and I tend to sometimes trip due to my injury that I had long ago in my right foot. So I tripped and I really lost my balance, and I twisted my ankle. And I was like, oh no, we got a boot camp coming up. I can't twist my ankle now. So I got the pain. It wasn't bad, to the point where it was like really swollen, but it was swelling. So I put immediately the pain cream and the spray, massaged it in the area, And then I elevated my foot just to see, you know, if the swelling would go down, which it did for about an hour. And then I said, okay, let me see how I feel walking on it. Because when I was walking on it, it really hurt. And it was bearable when I started walking on it about an hour after. And so I was able to finish my 10,000 steps because I had stopped at about maybe 3,500. So that many steps on an ankle that I just twisted using a pain cream and a pain spray. And then after that, of course, I, you know, applied it maybe 6 hours after, elevated, kept my foot really elevated, but it really worked really, really well. And I got in my go-go sticks holder today. Can y'all see it? There's a 3-pack available. So I grabbed the 3-pack because, you know, on my trip, I'm going to have this on my, you know, my bag that I'll be carrying around or whatever. So, and it's very secure. You know, it's not going to like come out unless you pull it out. So it's very secure. I love this. This is so cute. But that's all I have for today.
That's awesome. Yeah, the pain spray, it works very fast because you spray that directly on the area that's painful, and it stops the pain almost instantly, and it lasts for a long time. But when you pair it with the pain cream is going to get absorbed into the skin and get down into that painful area and help it last longer. And so you know, we've for those of you who have ever taken pain medication, they tell you take it, you know, 4 to 6 every 6 hours or whatever it is, or 8 hours. Well, the pain spray and the lotion will work the same way, except you're not going to take any narcotic or opioid medication that can impair you, right? Where you can't drive and operate, so you can just use the pain spray and the pain cream. So that's awesome, Miriam. Thanks for sharing that, and looking forward
You're
to
welcome.
seeing you at the end of the week. And yeah, the little holder, the go-go stick holder, this thing is great. And I think it came with the lip balm. I think mine had a lip balm in it, and so that lip balm was actually good. They probably didn't take yours out, but it works pretty well if they
What, a
didn't
lip
take out the lip
balm?
balm. Yeah, they must have been me because you know they do stuff
Yeah.
for me at corporate sometimes.
Okay. Well, we
It's
look
all good.
forward to that.
All
It
right.
might be on there. We have to go looking around.
Yeah, go look. Go look. So anyway,
Yeah.
thank you, Mariam, for sharing that.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. All right, Tanya, let me get you unmute yourself. I have to ask unmute. There you go. Wait, just try it again. Do it now. I'll ask you again. Let me ask to unmute. Now you should have a prompt to hit unmute. It should be good. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone, and thank you for allowing me to speak tonight. Oh, what happened? Where we go?
You're still here. They're breaking up a little bit. You froze.
I don't know what happened. Okay, there we go. Okay. Can you see me now?
We see you. It's just delayed. So
Okay. Okay, so I had two testimonies, but the first one, I got my go-go sticks. So I bought the craving crusher and the mood boost. I use this one at work because I work for the city of Los Angeles and I work at animal services. So I deal with a lot of the public, and the public can be the public. The mood boost really helps when I'm a little frustrated and I just go back to my desk and then I take a few breaths and then I just breathe deeply, and man, I feel the difference.
mhm.
Now my craving crusher, because I have diabetes, I deal with that a lot. But one thing that I noticed too, like in the morning time, I kind of wait late to eat. And sometimes I'm like, I get that little hunger feeling. Man, it works on that too.
Mhm.
I took a few whiffs of it and I no longer felt that hunger feeling. I ate when I wanted to eat, so I wasn't rushing to eat, but I didn't realize how well it works on that. I love I love these go-go sticks.
They're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. Thank you for sharing, Tanya. The mood boost reminds me of high vibe. And so I used to have high vibe when I'm working. And when I used to work and have to deal with employees and the company, I would take a couple of drops in my hand, just inhale it, right? And so now I have my mood boost, which now I'm always in a good mood now since last Wednesday. No job. I'm like, this life is amazing. I mean, I see what Coach Will.
Congratulations to you.
I mean, Coach Will has a beach where he's at. I don't have the beach. I got mountains and a strip to go to here in Vegas. But man, but those days where I wanted to, say some different words to some people at work. This mood boost right
It
here
really helps. It,
it
it,
would
it helps a lot. I didn't realize how much it was going to help me. And I'm just like, I keep it in my purse, my pocket, and they be looking at me. They be doing like this, looking
yeah
at me.
yeah. I'm I'm bold. I'm in the gym. I have my focus fuel in the gym so everybody can see it. I'm like, I want them to ask me, hey, what are you doing in the gym? Before my sets, I'm taking a shot, right? Just before I push up the weight. So guys can ask me, hey, what is it? What is that? But Craving Crusher does work. The first time I got it, I wasn't skeptical, but I wanted to put it to the test, right?
Yeah,
So had breakfast about what 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then I sniffed this. I didn't eat again until about like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
it does. It lasts a long time.
Yeah.
It
So
lasts
I
a
was like,
long. Sometimes I have to remember to eat at my scheduled times,
yeah,
and because I be going and going and going, and because I'm not hungry, you know. But I
yeah.
love it. I
It's
love it.
amazing.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
letting me share.
You're welcome. If anyone has difficulty sleeping, use the spikenard before going to bed. Take a couple shots of that. That spikenard, it calms you. And I've been doing it for about a week now. I'm getting the best night's sleep. Yes, it's amazing. So spikenard is relaxing. Frankincense is to boost your immune system, and then myrrh gives you confidence. So I know the sticks don't say that. Once the new labels come out, they're going to say what those three sticks do, right? But all the other sticks, they're pretty clear on what they do. But spikenard, myrrh, and frankincense, that's what they're for. Frankincense immune system. So for those of you traveling in Nashville, make sure you have your frankincense go-go stick before you get on that plane, right? Or before you get around crowds of people, take your shot. And at nighttime, since I have a challenge sleeping in a hotel sometimes, I'm gonna make sure I have my spikenard and my steel essential oil to help me sleep in the hotel while I'm gone. So yep. Thank you, Jessica. All right, Katrina. Katrina's here. Katrina, I want to congratulate her because she just crossed $15,000 in commissions. Congratulations. And so you should be able to unmute yourself, Katrina.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I just wanted to say that I was in New Orleans this weekend and I took my products with me. I took the steel, I always take steel, and I took the pain cream because I knew we were going to do a lot of walking. And so, and I took the craving crusher. So, and black seed, I took a lot of stuff. But in the morning when I wake up, I would do the craving crusher, and the people that I was with, they was like, "What are you sniffing?" And I and I was telling them about the craving crusher because it'll help me with my appetite. And they was like, "Girl, you crazy? You want an appetite in New Orleans?" And all they were doing was talking about drinking and eating. And I was so not interested in all that food because of the craving crusher really did crave my appetite. So, when they saw me sniffing it, one of the ladies that I was with, she said, "Well, let me try it." So she tried it. She sniffed a little bit, she held it down and she was like, "Okay, this may work this way." So I ended up getting some customers while I was on my trip of the craving crusher. And then I was sleeping so good at night with the steel, and I usually don't sleep good when I'm away from home. And so I was sleeping so good with the steel. They was like, man, you was knocked out. And I don't sleep very well away from home. So I was sleeping good with the steel, and the craving crusher really craved my appetite. And they was like, "You brought that to the wrong place. You shouldn't have brought that to New Orleans because that's we want to eat." I said, "Well, I'm going to eat. It's just I just don't have an appetite for all this food that I thought I was going to eat because I was looking forward to the food as well." So the craving crusher really did it for me, and the steel at night, it was amazing. I was sleeping so good. I thought I even turned over, thought I was at home for a minute. But yeah, I just
Yeah,
wanted to share that with the Steel and the Craving Crusher. They both worked good for me this weekend.
that's awesome. That's the second time knowing your cruise. You had
Mm-hmm.
a testimony about the cruise when you were on your cruise and got some customers from the products there too, right?
Yep, yep, yep.
That's that's how easy. I mean, the products are they travel well, and so not you don't have to mix anything up if you don't want to. Like with the go-go sticks, you
Yeah.
know, I think
I
these are
keep
going
it
to
in my
be.
purse. I just sniff a little bit, you know.
Yep. Put in your purse. People wonder like, what are you doing? And I'm like, no,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sniffing what you think I am, right? I'm sniffing an essential oil inhaler that doesn't have any synthetic oils. Like some of these other popular nasal inhalers, their oils are made from synthetic oils, right?
Mm-hmm.
They make them in a lab, and people aren't getting the real smell. Okay, we
Yep.
actually get the true floral plant-based scent of the oils. That's why they work. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome. And steel is amazing. I use that. I use that on Friday and Saturday nights. I used to only use it, but now since I don't have to be up at 4:30 if I don't want to wake up, right? I
Mm-hmm.
can use it anytime, but I usually use steel on weekends and when I travel because like
Mm-hmm.
you, it's hard for me to sleep when I'm not in my own bed, right?
Yeah.
So that still is great. That's some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
thanks for sharing that, Katrina.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So anyone else have anything they want to share while we're here? It's been five. Oh, you know what? Craving Crusher. Let's talk about that. We're probably gonna get, I'm wearing this button right here. It says get healthy and wealthy. Ask me how. We're probably gonna have to create some buttons that say lose weight now. Ask me how. Because people gonna knock off some weight just from simply inhaling a go stick, right? Do that. So we'll probably have to make some buttons. We know lose weight now, right? And have your go stick and just tell them, you know what? It's easy. It's portable. Screw it, take it off. Let's take a couple whiffs and let it work. It works in like 60 seconds and it lasts for hours. All right. So just want to give a plug to the Craving Crusher and good stuff. But anyone else have anything they want to share while we're here? It's been about 30 minutes live.
I do, Coach.
Okay, go ahead, Coach Seymour.
Last week, my housekeeper came over, and while she was here, she was telling me that she had almost called out because she had this bad migraine. So I went over to my products I had over here, and unfortunately, I gave away all my other um, lavender ice. So I told her I was going to order her one. I was going to give her the migraine that we had, but I'd already opened it up a couple days prior because I had a headache. So I ordered her some, and she came back Friday. That was Monday. Actually, she came back Friday, and it got delivered the day before. So I had it ready for her. So she came in, and I gave it to her. Came back today, and as soon as she walked in the door, she said, "I got something I got to tell you." And I said, "What's that?" She said, "That thing you gave me." I said, "Talking about the lavender eye?" She said, "Yeah, that in a purple bottle thing, like roll on." I said, "Yeah, it's lavender eye." She said, "I had another migraine the other night, and I did what you told me. I put it from my forehead. I went all the way around, temple, all the way back around. And I lay down, and she said within maybe 25, 30 minutes, she said the headache just started going away, going away. Then it finally went away. And she was just happy and excited that, it actually worked. Cause how people are, they might be curious, but they skeptic also. And she said, I'm gonna have to tell I told my husband about it. She said, I'm gonna have to tell my sister about it because she has a lot of migraine. Um, So she said, what is the link where I can have her go to? I said, let's do something better. I'll just have you sign up, register, and then you'll have your own link, and then you can share your link with her. And when she places the order, you get paid. So before she left today, because when she was cleaning the bathroom, she said, yeah, your bathroom smells so good up in there. And I said, that's because all that soap that you see back there on the counter. So I went back there, I grabbed one of the soaps and the Acacia and Clove. That's my favorite one. So I grabbed one of those and I handed it to her. I said, smell that. She's like, so she smelled it. She's like, oh, this is what I'm smelling. I said, yeah. I said, guess what? That's yours. Why don't you take that and why don't you use it? Let me know how you feel after you get out the shower with it. When you come back and see me Wednesday. So she was all excited. She's happy. She's like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So the thing is, again, you always want to have products on hand because you never know who needs what we have. And yes, I gave them away. I purchased the lavender ice for her. I gave that to her, their charger for it, gave her soap. But that is the side type of things that will get people to come back. And eventually, especially if they like it and it worked for them, they're gonna come back. They're gonna want to find out how they can purchase some the next time. And then at that time, you can also sign them up or register them. I don't like using the word sign up. I register them so they can have their own site and be able to go in and place their own orders. And then I had two of Myrtle people came over today for some training. We sat down and went over the whole back office with them. And the husband, he's like learning. The wife, she's pretty good with the computer, but the husband, he was learning. So he had his phone up. He had his back office open up on his phone. And he said to his wife, she said, now you'll have to start going out here every day and start posting and start doing this. And he said, well, what about work? What about my regular work? And she looked and she said, you don't have a job, you're retired. He's like, oh, that's right. So this will be my work. So he was joking. And he said, because when I came over the first time and you had told me, and I had told him that, I had walked away from my job. And so now he's looked at me today and he said, I come back today, and the greatest thing about it is that you don't have a job that you have to go to, but you at your job. And I say, yes. By the time I'm sitting at this desk, I'm working. And now I don't have to deal with the commuting and traffic, the all the nonsense and going somewhere that you're not happy. Because that job was basically taking me back to possibly another heart attack at the end. And I remember the day that me and you sat down and talked about that. And then that next week I said, this is it. So watching you enjoying the time off now and going and out there feeding ostrich and spending time with family, that's one of the greatest feelings in the world. And not to knock a job, but guys, if you have a job, use that job as a vehicle to get to where you're trying to get to in life. Even if it's maybe not something you enjoy, use it to get to that joy, to that happiness that you're trying to get to. But build this business way better than what you're doing at your job, because this business is going to pay you what you're worth. It's going to pay you what you're worth. Back to you, Coach.
All right. Thank you, Coach Seymour. Let me talk about that. Lavender ice is amazing. I've had to use it in a long time. I used to use it when my sinuses would get congested. Just rub it right here and it will open things up. But everyone that uses that deals with migraines or headaches, it works. And now we have the migraine ease go stick, right? And so people just sniff it, takes away headaches. We have 10 different go sticks. I have 9 of them here on my desk. We have Focus Fuel. We have Mood Booster. You guys heard about that. We have Craving Crusher, nausea relief. People deal with being nauseous. We have allergy relief, which I like this. It smells good. Sinus Soothe. And then we have the other ones, myrrh and frankincense. Spikenard is in my bedroom, so I sniff that at night. So the sticks are amazing. The cassia and clove, Seymour, that's my favorite soap. I use that soap to wash my body, exfoliate my face, my head, right? It's bald. So, we do get dead skin cells, right? And so that's my favorite bar out of all the bars, cassia and clove. So I use it every single day. as far as the income wise, yeah, I remember when Coach Seymour decided, you know what, this is it, right? We talked about it. 2 weeks later, he was gone from his job, and I typed my resignation. Remember, I said I had my resignation typed on my computer, think I'm gonna turn it in, and God was like, no, not yet. And Coach Will was like, Coach Marcus, don't quit. We need your story. And so anyone who works a full-time job, you're busy. This is perfect. I mean, I can't believe that, I have all this time now, but I don't work 8 hours. Even with my job, I didn't work 8 hours in a day. 2 hours out of the day I worked on my job, worked at home. It was pretty simple. But I put myself in a position where I didn't rely on income from my job to take care of my household. I weaned myself from the job's paycheck, right? I invested the money, saved it, put it away, but I got to the point where I didn't need that paycheck anymore. And so when last Wednesday, when they told me, hey Marcus, we eliminated your position, I'm like, thanks, thank you. But I didn't say that because I wanted, just to they were wondering why I was smiling so much, but they see me on LinkedIn when I post on LinkedIn now because I changed my profile from them to Coach Marcus, what I do. There people from that company are messaging me on LinkedIn saying, hey, it looks like you're doing well with your other life now. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing really well. And I haven't even posted $1 million banner on that LinkedIn profile yet, Coach Seymour. I'm post that tonight. So for those of you who work, right, jobs are cool, right? Jobs help me take care of my family. I had paid for my benefits, helped me get my daughter through college, but you don't want to rely solely on that income from your job. You also want to give yourself the option if you want to quit, right? If you want to walk away, or if they terminate your position, you'll have this income to help sustain you. And then you have a choice if you want to go out and do some other type of work. All right. Yeah. Use your job as leverage. Right. And no, for me now with all this time, the business is not 8 hours. People say, oh yeah, now you're a full-time network network marketer. Who wants to be a full-time network marketer? I do this part-time, but make full-time income. That's the goal, right? I don't want to trade 8 hours working a job, doing 8 hours of network marketing every day, unless it's a training event we have this weekend in Nashville, right? But for the most part, I just have more time now. Now the stuff I used to wait to do in the afternoon, I get it done by 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm done sending texts, emails, posts. Now I can read books. I can do a lot more research and studies to help add more value. So that's the beauty of building your big business to where you can give yourself an option. And what's also great is customers. I got you, Lynn. Customers automatically can participate in the pay plan if they want to, right? There's no separate type of account. Everyone signs up as a customer. And if a customer likes the products and they want to share the products or the opportunity with people, they know they can do it, right? And they can get paid too. So that's what I like about what we're doing here. Myrtle wants to be unmuted. Where are you at, Myrtle? Let me get Lynn first. Lynn had her hand raised first. Go ahead, Lynn. You should be able to unmute yourself, sir. And we'll get Myrtle next.
Hi, Coach. You hear me?
I hear you, sir.
First of all, congratulations, sir. I'm happy for you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Real quick, this is actually my mom's testimonial, but she's already gone to bed, etc. I had told her she has neuropathy and she has it really bad. It's the itching deep inside the feet. You scratch it, it don't help. If you're from the South, it feels like you kicked a bull nettle. Some of you that are from the South know what I'm talking about. But I had told her, I have it a little bit, not real bad. I had put some black seed oil on it and it helped mine. And I had told her to try it, it helped hers. But today she had a real bad episode and she had gotten some ginger root oil from me. And she put that on there and she said it stopped it immediately. And so she told me, she said, I need another bottle. So I gave her the first bottle. She bought another bottle from me. So she said, I need one out here by my chair and one by my bed in the bedroom. But I never thought of thought about even telling her to try that. She just did it on her own, but she rubbed it on that neuropathy itch that she gets. It's so bad it drives her crazy, and it knocked it out immediately. So if any of you are dealing with neuropathy, give it a try.
That's amazing. Yeah, we thought helichrysum is the one oil we have. That's sensory, but I had no
Yeah.
idea ginger root would do that. Wow.
I didn't either. It just was sitting there, and her feet were itching, so she put it on them, and I put it on it, and she said it stopped it immediately. So
That's amazing. And that's what I like about our products, especially the oils. You know, they're created for one thing, but many times they work for other things. And so, and that's a great one. I have a lot of ginger root, Lynn. So if you need some, I'll get your address and mail you some. So
I probably didn't get as many free bottles as you did, but I got a few. I think I still got 3 left. So
okay,
I'm giving her 2, but yeah, I'm good for right now. But thank you, sir.
All right, sir. Well, appreciate that, and hopefully see you in Nashville this weekend.
Plan to be there. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, we got Myrtle and then Raza Mayos. Let me get Myrtle. Where'd you go, Myrtle? Can you mute yourself?
Here I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Coach Seymour was at my house, and Deborah was there and her adult son. And I had noticed that Deborah didn't ever open her hands wide, but, you know, I just thought that was just the way she was doing things. But Coach Seymour had explained some of the products to her, and I was showing her pain, or one of us was, and I sprayed the pain medicine on her hands because they were talking about they hurt, and tears started falling down. And her son was almost crying with her, and I think he's like 30. And me and Coach Seymour didn't really know until she kept opening her hands. She had not been able to open her hands all the way, and she just kept doing it. And she was crying and she was saying, "It doesn't hurt. I can open my hands." And so that was the magnesium pain spray. And Coach Seymour has taught us all a lot and has helped us all. I think she may be about 70 or something, somewhere in there, maybe 65. I don't know, but she buys products from us when she can. And I'm just going to give her some more pain medicine when she runs out. I'm just going to give her a sample because, I mean, for somebody to be crying that opens their hands and they haven't been able to do it, it was just touching to both of us. And I have been meaning to give this testimony, but we've all been so busy. But I'll be in Nashville. Also, I was in a foreclosed house and trying to make it smell good for a family member. And I was using the surface cleaner, and the house smells fantastic. I use that laundry cleaner. The products, I am a product of the product, as Coach Seymour taught me. And I'm doing everything I can to get to Nashville. As busy as I am, I'll be there. And my brother will be with me. And
Awesome.
I have a couple of other people that have illnesses in their family, and they will be monitoring us as much as possible. And thank you, Coach Seymour, for everything you do. And to all the other members and coaches, I just feel privileged to be a part of this team.
All right. Well, thank you, Ms. Myrtle. Appreciate that testimonial and look forward to seeing you this weekend in Nashville. That pain spray, that's not the first time we've had someone that had like rheumatoid arthritis or some type of condition where they couldn't open their hand because of the pain, and they used a lotion or even the spray. They were able to flex their hand for the first time in years, and they had tears, right? And so, and Paula, our founder and CEO, and Alexander Brighton, our formulator, these products are created for impact, right? We're about making impact in people's lives. It starts with us, becoming a product of the product first, and then we share products we like with people we know, care, and love. And so that's why we've been so successful. That's what separates, goDesana HBN from all these other companies out there, because it's not always about the paychecks, not always about the commission, right? We give away thousands of products. The company gives away thousands of products $1,000 of products every month, free, right? Free with the Try Me program. People get a free product with HBN every single month, guys. And so with you, Merlin, wanting to bless her with a free bottle, that's just, that seed you're planting for your business that's going to come back and grow. Okay, I give black seed oil to my friends here in Vegas every time we meet for lunch. Every couple months, I'm giving them a bottle of black seed oil because those are my friends, right? And it works for me. I'm gonna bless them. But thank you for sharing that, Merlin. We'll see you and your brother and other members in Nashville this weekend. All right, Roz, where you at, Roz? You should be unmuted.
I'm right here. Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, I hear you.
Hi, I want to say hi to everyone, but I want to say I want to thank my guest, Eureka Harrison, for hopping on. I met Eureka about a month or so ago. I've joined a special group of extraordinary individuals. I am now part of that group. But on Saturday, Eureka finally said yes to becoming a member and ordering products. So she is a member of HBN and also goDesana. And I am so looking forward to working with her and the other individuals in our group to expand their health and wellness. And I am so happy that she hopped on and she can hear the testimonials.
All right. Well, thank you, Ross, for introducing Eureka, and Eureka, I want to welcome you to the family. And you made an awesome decision. Roz is a great leader. Her lupus testimonial is something I share frequently. When people come to me and say, "Hey, do you have something for lupus?" I'm like, "Well, yes, I do." And they're like, "Well, how do you know it works?" I'm like, "Well, Roz Mayo, was diagnosed with that, and then 6 months later, the lupus markers are gone." Right. So, Eureka, welcome to the family. Not sure if you want to share something, you can. You can type in the chat. If not, we don't want to put you on the spot, right? And we are running short on time, so just wanted to just acknowledge you and thank you for saying yes, right? And so it's good stuff. But all right, guys, we are at the top of the hour, so I don't want to take too much of your time tonight. Appreciate everyone for sharing your testimonials, and if you guys are guests and watching live, or if you watch the replay, get back with whoever shared this information with you or invite you here, and let them know what you liked about the information, either the opportunity to earn additional income or you want to get the products, or both. Okay. And so let them know what you liked about the information, and go and create your account. And always like to let people know, once you partner with us, you'll be in business for yourself, whenever by yourself. You also will be a customer, right? And you will have tons of support, right? We're here to help people succeed and win, both with their health and also help people improve their finances. So appreciate you guys, and we will see you next Monday. Next Monday, I'm traveling. Sure, and I'll be home early. I'll be home early enough Monday, so we will have our testimonials Zoom on Monday, even though some people may be traveling from Nashville back to their homes. But I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. And I will get the replay process and posted on the One Team One Dream YouTube channel. And we will see you guys next week. Have a good night. Bye.